What's up, world? This is the Deeply Rooted Vodcast host, Miss JB, a.k.a. Waco Alien, and we got Lil Willie from the Mainers, a.k.a. Mr. Introduction.
This is where reality meets wisdom.
Y'all look us up at Deeply Rooted BL9DC. YouTubers, y'all. Listen one more time, at BL9DC.
Stay connected and deeply rooted.
At all times. Greetings, kings, queens. Welcome to the Deeply Rooted Vodcast Show. Here is where reality meets wisdom.
If you know better, you'll do better.
You know, we got to start it off first. First things first, got to give a big shout out to the big D.O.G. G.O.D. for waking us all up this morning. Now y'all can watch our show. We got a special for y'all today. We are celebrating Black History Month. Yay! Which we know we got history all the time, but we're going to showcase it all this month. We're going to be moving around, showcasing some Black businesses around Waco and the surrounding areas. We have an awesome show for you today. You know what? I'm going to shut up because we're about to kick it off with a little poetry from Miss Tasida Bibles, Artist in You. Kick it, girl. Dun, dun.
I am is the title of the poem. I am not my skin. I'm so much more within. I'm a woman, but strong as a man. There's nothing I can't create with these hands. Heart of a warrior, soul of a beast. My brain, your brain, let's have a feast and release knowledge going beyond this plateau to a level I'm even yet to know. See, I'm not wanting to judge nor to be judged. I am not my skin, but a smudge in his book, hoping that he takes a look closely to see the me inside of me. I am.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
That's deep.
Man, girl, I didn't know you had skills like that.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yo,
Know about me.
Man, I need to know then, and I want to apologize for not knowing. I feel like I just got schooled. That's deep. Girl, how long you been doing poetry?
Man, I've been writing poetry probably since the early teens. That's how I used to express myself and get stuff off my chest. I sneak around
Therapeutic.
about
It's therapeutic.
Yeah, very.
Yes.
Creativity.
Yes.
It's been my escape.
Keeps the brain rolling. Like I tell everybody, reading and then writing poetry. Got to keep that brain talking about it.
Between God and creating, I can get through anything.
Already.
I'm gonna create my way out of it.
Yeah. All right. While we got the showcase light on Miss Bibles over here, we want her to tell y'all about her business. Because everybody knows her around town. Right. We know we're going to get some artwork done. I am so proud of this sister. I see her artwork at all the family practices and beyond. Girl, they had a mural of you in there. Did you do that yourself?
Actually, Baylor students that were training they're training to be physicians. That's a technique in them working on training their eye to pay attention to detail.
Okay. Well, it looks just like you.
Thank you.
And I was just wondering, I was like, did she do that to herself?
No, they actually took several canvases. Mm-hmm. Each student had a separate canvas. And when they brought them all together, it made that painting.
How did that make you feel when you saw that? Because y'all, when I saw it, I thought it was her. At first I was like, wait a minute, I'm blind anyway. Y'all didn't. I had my glasses on that day. But I went and I looked and I was like, that is beautiful.
Wow.
It was an honor. It was truly an honor for them to ask me could they use my image. And that touched my heart. And then when it actually went up in the building, I happened to be to the area, and it was just emotional. Yeah, a lot of emotion.
Yeah. I was saving that for the show. I'm very proud, but I was saving that to show to ask you. I wanted to call you and ask a whole lot of questions about that.
And then I'm a board member. I'm on Waco Family Medicine's board. And they had already asked that even before I became a board member. And it's just like a full circle. It's a whole nother story right there with them. But I mean, it's truly a blessing and honor. I appreciate them wanting my opinion on ways to help the community, our community, our people, and it's just, man, it's just been so much. I just thank God for it all. I just thank God.
Talk about Black history now. That is Black history. You know, I don't think I've ever seen somebody that you can go grab that got murals up everywhere, and that's big. That's like huge here. Don't cry. Don't cry.
No, you know, to say that I am Black history, every time someone says it, that's just so touching.
It is.
I just
especially consider
please it in his eyes, and then just
and you are in the history books now, girl.
You're doing a good job because I mean,
I don't see that, but
you never see it yourself, but you are. Let you know that none of that
I don't see myself as that.
Not because you put the work.
Like
you putting the work in, you can't see yourself when you putting the work in.
Right.
But you gotta be recognized for the work you put in. So that's what we doing, recognizing for the work you put in.
That's right. Yeah. See, I'm like, go sister, go sister. Now that's Black history. You know what I'm saying?
I totally say thank you.
Yeah. So just remember that there are a lot of your colors, around here, and we seeing that.
You're an example.
Right.
You're an example. You're what change look like. You represent the change you want to see. So that means
seriously. Yeah, someone told me that. You got to represent the change you want to see. And I started working on it. Yeah. And I'm still working.
Well, everything you're gonna grow, and it's gonna be a work in progress. Anything, but I just feel like your progress have worked. You understand what I'm saying? It just done worked itself out, and I'm very, very honored and proud. I'm like, go girl.
You have a story with your life, though. You know, eventually people get to hear your story. You know, that's my cousin for the world. That's my cousin. But you got a story, and eventually you'll get to tell your story to another young lady that look like you, because she need to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
But we gonna tell it too, because I know when I was up in there, I was like, I know her. You know what I'm saying?
I just inspire the future artists.
And I do believe that.
Because we've been taught that it's just a hobby. And I have been treating my gift from God like that for so long. But so when I stepped out on faith like 6-7 years ago and actually made my gift my life, that was life changing. That was I've been sitting on myself.
I've been
giving it all away, or I got to where I wasn't creating no more unless I needed to get out of a bad place. I would create my way out of a bad, but I wasn't doing anything with my art other than just giving it away.
That was your power right there.
No, seriously.
And then that's why you got to where you at now, because you were still using your power to get to where you at.
So if I could inspire another generation to not view their gift as a hobby, because God blesses us with different gifts, and He means for us to provide for ourselves. So I've been struggling, forcing myself, trying to fit over here, giving these people 110%, and then they fire me, and I'm like, woo-wee, But all I had to just do was live in the gift that God gave me.
Right.
And that's it.
That's all this is.
And I kept having people tell me your gift gonna make room for you, and I did not understand that. They kept saying your gift gonna make room for you. Your gift gonna make. Man, my gift started making room, opening doors, closing doors. So if I can just share that with another creator, it is so.
You open me up with that. That's powerful. You open me up with that.
Just your gift. So when I go and I share with kids, I want them to see I'm not rich. I haven't made it to that plateau. That's why I said to another level I'm even yet to know. But you're rich. But
you're rich in personality.
Let me get there.
Yes.
Rich in blessings.
Yes.
But monetarily, it provides though. This gift provides. I have not missed a beat. I have not stopped eating. He has continued to provide a roof over my head, food on my table. He wakes me up in my right mind every day with the activity of my limbs. And everything that I need, I have. The wants to come as needed, as He wants them to come. The wants to come.
The golden three rules.
I don't even worry about them. I'm just so happy in this place right now, just in my guilt, not struggling to. Man, I don't have to. If I don't want to go, I don't have to go. If I'm not happy in that place or that energy isn't feeding, I don't have to be there. I'm able to make that choice and decision about my life. And that alone is enough for me.
Be at peace. Be at peace with your gift.
And one thing I want to definitely say is that just know you are Black history.
Yeah,
because those little kids in that medical center, they were looking. I told you I had to get out and go see. And they were looking, look, mommy, look. And I think they were just as shocked to see somebody up there Black that they actually knew, just like I was.
No,
that's the history. Because I know I felt like Martin Luther King at his feet. You know, I was like, oh my God, the moment that you wait.
And those are the things that Waco Family Action Net Board that we discussed. Equity.
Yeah.
We want everyone to feel included.
Yeah.
We want
Yeah.
the inclusion.
Village.
That's like a life purpose. I want everyone that I come in contact with to feel like they're at home with me. I want you to know that I love you. That if it's something that I can do for you to make your life better, I want to do that with you and for you. I want to help you get there. Introduce somebody. If I can't do it for you, I can introduce you to somebody because I don't really know that I can get you a connection somewhere. Like, yeah, man.
But I think we strong. I think that we strong together with our gift. That's why it's important that we bring our gift to the middle and let God direct us from there. Because I think we can get a whole lot more done with we really have 4 people that's quarters and have 100 people that's pennies. So we can just move with the 4 solid ones. I think we get a whole lot done with that. So just let's be solid for God and bring their strength back so we can put a protection around our youth and our elders.
Together we can move mountains.
Well, I know you gave them babies in there a dream. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here looking like,
they motivate me.
That's beautiful.
Motivate me.
I was so proud. Like really proud. I was saying I got to have her on the show. I wanted you anyway. You know, when I saw that, I said, now Black History Month, that's where she needs to be at. I found a lot of titles and topics for you to come on the show, but I knew I needed to have you on Black History because whether you know it or not, you set Black history in Waco, Texas by doing that. You know, a lot of people I would have never thought in a million years I'd have saw somebody I know that's been working her craft end up on a mural like that and doing all this. Yeah.
Projects did first and foremost.
You heard me? I don't know your history, but all I know is
I just read that
Waco.
a little Black girl from the country that just wanted to be an art teacher that moved to the projects in 91 and then to Sharon Maynard's in her first apartment in 94, 95.
Yeah, I mean,
started from the bottom.
I mean, people been watching. You've been pushing your gift a long time through your character. You just didn't know it.
Yes.
You know, the characters always shown. You know what I'm saying? Everything about you before the gift came. So the gift don't make your character stand out. That's much more.
Y'all check her out, Artist in You. Anything else you wanted to know about Artist in You that I may not know?
We face paint, we body paint, we paint walls, streets. I
don't know about the streets. That's illegal. That's illegal.
No, it's not. If the city hires me.
Oh, okay. And they're probably like, Tasida didn't let her make it. They probably wouldn't even mess with her.
You can find me on Facebook, Artist in You, Artist-in-U, website www.artist-in-u.com. We're on Instagram, artistinU254. You can always find Tasida Bibles, and it's going to direct you to either one of those pages. I have an art page where I just showcase my artwork. It's called Sheda, S-H-E-D-A. I have a nonprofit that I worked on, and it's officially a 501c3 as of last year.
Amen.
It's called Art, Faith, and Hope. So this year, be looking for us. I plan on doing something in the community. I'm going to get my feet wet, and then I'm going to progress further. But look for Art, Faith, and Hope to do some great things with the youth, the elderly, just the community, period.
And lastly, I can't let her forget to tell everybody about your book. You gotta tell about your poem. Yeah.
Poetic Journey. Y'all, I do so much, y'all.
I told you I keep up. I be watching.
But Poetic Journey, I published that a few years ago. It has some of my favorite poems in it. So if you've ever heard Him, I Am is in there as well. But Him is like, Him is powerful. Him is just the name. And amazing is the one that God gave me to let. That's a constant reminder that He got me. Everything gonna be all right. That's my comfort poem. So if you need comfort and reassurance, check out Amazing.
Okay.
All right.
Where can you get your book?
Yeah, tell everybody. Now she travels with them, y'all.
You
So
know
y'all know.
Amazon,
Get your girl
but
up.
the hustler in me, I purchased at least 100 copies off top when I first published. So you don't have to go to Amazon. You can contact the Sheet of Bibles, and I'll pull up on you, and you can get them from $10 from me.
Pull up on up.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'll sign it.
Pull it up. Yes, yes. That is amazing, y'all. Look how we starting off this Black History Month celebration. Like, we have an amazing person here. I mean, we got plenty, but you know, that's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Ow. So we can have a group chat, y'all. Let's talk about some of the other guests here. Sheeta, we're gonna get back to you. Just kick back and chill. Thank you for kicking it off for us. That was beautiful. Absolutely amazing. All right, y'all. So, as y'all know, we had Mac Do over here join the Deeply Rooted crew. And even though he is a host, he still promised to give us one of those high five, hot topics every week. Now, he is a part of Black history here in Waco as well. So tonight he's going to showcase a little bit about high five. And look, he got this gear and everything going. Show him on, baby. Show him on. Yes, look at that, y'all. Do y'all remember those jackets back in the day? Yes. Okay. Give us your moment.
You know, we're just gonna have a few seconds of y'all time, but I brought some throwback. This was the first single.
You need
Just
to have
Can't
that
Handle
laminated
It.
now.
That high five release. This is what introduced us to the world, and I brought my jacket too. I wore my jacket. You know. That we had on the album, so I thought I'd bring a little piece of history with me today since we represent Black history. So, but I am honored. I'm honored to be here, and you know, they told me I was a part of Black history, so I accepted it. And
accepted.
Yeah, for sure. But it was great times in Waco back in 1990, and we definitely had a good time representing our community and going out and traveling the world. So. Rest in peace to my man Tony Thompson, Roger Ku Clark. I'm always keep y'all in mind. We all are Black history. Thank you.
Amen. Yes. All right, brother. I see you in full gear. I see you looking at the album. Let me see that. Check it out. I gotta authenticate, make sure that's the right jacket. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of authentication, y'all, we done got it kicked off. We ain't even swearing out yet. All righty, y'all. Y'all know how we do them. Y'all done seen the show. Everybody raise their right hand. Do you promise to deeply rooted, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you guys.
I do.
All right. Sheeta done already talked, but y'all know we gotta believe her. 'Cause we know what's going on in the community. Okay, we know. But yeah, man, this is awesome. My God, you need to laminate this and put this in the frame.
I know.
Stop holding on to it like this.
Well, you know, it got caught in time, and you know, it's a little damaged. But
you know, it's when we were younger, we always got stuff, and we never thought about. We always say we gonna have it forever, but we don't never think to actually put it up right. So I'm putting up a whole lot of stuff that I should have put up a long time ago in frames and laminating and stuff like that. You know, it's still good.
Because it's original. Anytime it's original, it's a classic.
I bet it still go on eBay. You know what I'm saying? Unlaminated or not.
No, real talk. But I think about this. This jacket was given to me in 1990. You know,
ooh, yeah.
I've been able to keep it in the best condition I could.
It looks good. It looks good. What about that shirt?
That shirt is a fit.
Superman.
It still represents. It's the original Waco, Oklahoma.
Y'all know
what I'm saying? That's where we from.
Y'all know he went to that closet like, yeah, I get to pull this out. I know your chest is all the way like, yeah, you come back.
The boys, they used to make you accept your dress game. Man, I find you to make you accept your dress game.
I still be teasing about them cross colors. I said, them clothes look like they was about to swallow y'all back in the day, but that just happened to be that. Man, I'm trying. I want to get into that dress code of how history changed, but we gonna say that a little bit closer to the end because I was about to elaborate on that dress code back then how it changed, y'all. But we gonna come back. We gonna come back. We got to come down the line and talk about our other special guests that are here making history around Waco, and like I say, Black history. You know, we ain't no shame and no race or nothing, but this is our month, so we're gonna showcase it. Now down on this side we have here, we're gonna go down the line. Should we go down or come up? Which way y'all wanna do? Come up. Everybody pointing. Okay, we gonna come up since I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? Down at this end of the couch, we have the infamous, famous Mr. Virgil Bell, the praying man, y'all. Y'all know. And we have this beautiful wife that I've had the pleasure to know for many, many, many years. She has many titles as well. I myself met her as a school teacher for my children. I think all 3 of my kids ended up in your class at one point in time in La Vega. I watched her be in the school, and I watched her retire. I watched her smile about retiring. She also had the garden and stuff. Like, she has so much. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Yes. Come on, Miss K. Y'all got to go and speak up now. Cause I can be bragging on y'all all night and might not telling all the facts that y'all need to know.
Okay.
That they need to know.
Well, let's see. I'm trying to figure what it's going. Okay, I'm gonna start with my plays. Can I start with that?
Yes, whatever you want, baby.
Well, I started my first play in 2019. Wrote the first play called Born to Win.
Mm-hmm.
And when I write a play, I like to write it for a purpose for the audience.
Right.
And so the purpose of that was to show how some homeless people came together, collaborated, like what we all should be doing, and they started a business.
Mm-hmm.
See, they came out of homeless.
Yes.
So that was my first play. It was really good. We did it at the Hippodrome downtown.
Yes.
And, sold out and everything. And then the second play was called Empty Promises.
Okay.
And it was based on the toxic water that we're drinking, how the city promised to clean it up and fix it and all of that stuff, but they never get it right. And so even now, the water we drink is not good for our body. It is causing all type of medical issues for our kids and for us.
Wow.
And so I wanted to put a highlight on that when in that play,
Right.
to let people know that we can do better with our water. And so I've written a number of plays, but my passion is gone.
Yes. That's what I knew her for way before the plays was. Give me some greens, give me some veggies, give me this.
Right. So I love. There you go. I love growing greens and kale and all of that. And because we need to know where our food comes from, because a lot of the food we're eating and buying in the store is so full of so many chemicals, and it's causing so many diseases. And when you are eating those things, it's doing things to our bodies that we don't even know. But when you know where your food comes from, because you grew it, see that that makes a difference. It does,
yes.
So and then I grow my herbs also, and I make herbal teas.
Yes.
Because
Teas are bomb.
my husband and I, we both have not been to the doctors in 25 years because we rely on herbs.
Yes.
The healing from the herbs is where we get our healing from. Is because we rely on the herbs, and that's a major thing. I sell my teas in the Drug Emporium, in the Water Tree, also in the Jubilee Market on 15th Street.
Yes.
So that's.
I love her high blood pressure tea, y'all. Do you remember me chasing you down for that, calling you all the time? When my blood pressure went up, it works, y'all. I used a number of her teas. I was sick, not sick that I was gonna die or nothing, but I had got sick, and I started looking for natural remedies, and I was like, let me call Miss Bell and see what she got. And then actually, Miss Yolanda Attaway, I think she was like, she got some tea for high blood pressure, and I was like, yes, let me go ahead and knock it down. So I try to make sure I keep some of her teas and stuff, y'all. I love them, and they work.
All right.
They definitely work. Yes.
That's some good information. I love to hear that, man. Really.
Yes.
Wow.
Miss Bell was the first person that showed me the actual real Statue of Liberty. You remember that a while back when y'all used to do y'all newsletters? Yes, I learned a lot from Miss Bell.
The Statue of Liberty was brought over here. She was France. It was a black woman.
Yeah. I remember you used to do the news articles and you had pictures of them in there. I still got that. Because I was telling people about name, believe me, I whipped it out on them. I was like,
And my last play I just did in January, it was called I Am a Man. It was based on the Dr. King protest right before he got killed and shot. But one of the things I said in the play that we had to say was how we've been taught that this country here is that we've been taught, how they tell you go back to Africa. But if you study the history of things, this is naturally where we first were, y'all, right here.
yes.
It is more pyramids right down there below Laredo than it is in Egypt. So actually, this is where the first people were born, right here in North America. So technically, when they say go back to Africa, we already are right here.
Yeah, it's just a mean statement. We know it's ignorance.
Right.
You know.
But anyway.
If people don't know no better.
I mean, history. I mean, y'all history is everything in life.
Yeah.
If you don't know nothing about your history, then how can you understand your life?
There you go.
You gotta understand your life from your history. That's what makes you deeply rooted.
There you go.
Yes. So, Mr. Virgil, we ain't gonna leave you not talking. When was the first time that you actually prayed for the city of Waco?
Yesterday.
2008. The first time you prayed for the city.
Oh,
Yes, the first time, not the last. I'm sorry. That's why I was like, okay. Yes,
2008, you know, and when I started in East Texas, you know, and then after I started in East Texas about 6 years, then I moved back to Waco. And God said, I want you to start it here, 2008. So that's when I started, got started, and praying for the city and the entire world and showing the love of God and the love of Jesus to everybody. Don't throw nobody away. I don't care what they did and who they did it to. I show them the love of God and the love of Jesus, and no respect of person,
Right.
And then I get on out, and I pray and I seek God at home, and then God empowered me. And so I said, so if I see a brother or sister doing something they ain't got no business doing, that's not them. That's some evil forces. Somebody shooting or go and shoot up schools or whatever, that's not them. So my job is, when I go out, in the name of Jesus, I destroy those evil forces. That causes car wreck or also you just sit at home, pain come out of nowhere. And see, God empowered me to go and destroy those evil forces, even that brings division of this unit prejudice. So I go forward and God, lift your staff on up. And I say, every evil, wicked, negative force that come against my brother and my sister of the human race, I destroy you in the name of Jesus. So God, lift your staff on up. And then God, He had me a focus and even way overseas, or way over in China or Japan or Russia or Korea or war started. And see, God calls me to know those secret things, how it started and the purpose behind it. He said, lift your staff on, I destroy. I said, God, and remember, you are everywhere and anywhere at the same time. Right. And you could do anything. Right. I said, so God, lift your staff on, and I destroy every wicked negative force, every evil wicked. And see, some things God gonna leave here. So it's because trial and tribulation push us toward our purpose in God. So God, He has a purpose. And some things He leave because with our trial and tribulation, then we won't be pushed and pressured toward our purpose, because everybody have a purpose and plan in God. I said, so God, make us one. I said, you don't want got the power to make us one. Make us one. And then God have lift your staff on up. I said, so every wicked negative force that try to keep us from coming together, because we coming together. The enemy fighting, he might kill, he might destroy right here, but we come together because God got the power, and it's ordained that we come together. So I lift my staff on up, and then all of a sudden, anyway, but
I was gonna say, because I remember a lot seeing you around. I remember you used to be right in front of the police department before they moved, wherever they moved to. But when they used to be right here on Waco Drive, I used to love seeing you right there because a lot of the crooked stuff they was doing. Yeah, I've seen all that, but I used to love when he was right over there by the police department. Because they always been doing crooked stuff, so I used to like pray for them. Pray for all the people they grabbing up that they ain't supposed to be grabbing. They sure did. And that's what I was about to say, is that you prayed them right on off that corner. And I'm kind of glad to see them go off the corner,
I just told them I got a stick in my trunk just like that. I've been having my trunk since 2018.
Everybody want one of those sticks after we saw you.
I got one. I got one. Keep it protected, man.
I'm gonna tell you about the staff. So, God's been, He wants you to pray over, and God's our anointing. And so God has His own set time, Then like some people that might be going through so much, it's my God, what I'm gonna do? The Bible said, God, I take the foolish things of the world, come from the wise. So God said, somebody about to break in my house, I don't have a gun. Well, you don't need a gun. What's that? What is that you got in your hand? Well, God, ain't no but a stick. God, just lift it up or just shake it up, and then God's power go all over everywhere. That enemy feels something on it, feels something. Let me get out of here. I don't know what. Anyway, I gave a stab to one young lady. She was saying she keep it with her everywhere she go. I gave it, and she keep it in her trunk. And then she said also she was on her way out of town. You know, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say this though. Anyway, but but she was on her way out of town there though, and then all of a sudden she said she was going 30 miles an hour she was going 90 miles an hour in a 30 miles an hour zone, and she passed by a highway patrolman flying, and the highway patrolman, woo, 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 woo. He was coming behind, woo, 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 woo. And then all of a sudden when he got all the way up on her, he felt the, anyway, but then she said all of a sudden he just turned past her. But then soon she told that, God began instantly to drop up on me what took place. See, he got all the way up on him. He felt the presence of God and made him afraid. My God, so he took one out. So see them stabs, they represent the presence of God, So when the enemy comes, and you grab hold to that staff, your car be about to turn. God, I do whatever I want to, and I use whatever I want to. So if your car about to turn over, go off the cliff, grab hold of that staff and watch God's presence. Watch God's power do things that it's hard to comprehend. God, I do whatever I want to, and I use anything I want to. Anyway, so God, he want to prove and show in different people's lives what that staff, represents, So anyway, and I gave a staff to a preacher one time. He said, man, I could walk a half a block. He said, once you gave me a staff, man, now I walk 3 miles a day because of God's presence, God's anointing. God, I could do anything, So in different homeless people, once in blue moon, I try to fix him up with a staff, if I know, if God speak to him and he give him one or give her one, if I see they ain't gonna settle for drugs or whatever. Right. I gave a staff to another individual one time, and he gave it to his mother, and they was in that house for a long time, and then all of a sudden, that room where that staff was, all of a sudden it got caught on fire in the Waco, and it burned. But then that woman went off into that room where that staff was. No smoke, no damage, no nothing. So see, God, I got power, and what I command is going to be done just,
So I tell y'all, keep behind it.
Right by the front door. By the front door. And that's
red, green, and yellow.
Right.
And black.
I keep mine up to I keep it.
in my living room by my
She kept one.
I had it in the store.
Wow.
So
Very powerful.
So Waco Water Tree, I donated a few of my staff on over there, and they, sell them for a donation of $20, and I got some different type of color staff at home,
Do you pray over every one of them?
Yes, man. Every last one of them. I said, God, whoever buy was, God work excellent and perfect. Can't explain. How did God do that? How did? So can't explain how did miracles, and so I sell some even at home, for a donation of $20.
That's
That's why I tell people all the time, my life.
I'd be like, give me one.
My life is a story to a lot of people, but it's a miracle to me. You know what I'm saying? It's a story to many, but it's a miracle to me, man. That's how God made a miracle.
And see, God has his own set time. He gonna sneak attack, catch you off guard. He gonna do something very special because it's anointed up on that staff. See, he has his own set time in different people's lives, Right. See, he know when to catch you off guard. And we'll go, God, I don't know what. But God, just grab that staff on there. What in the world I'm gonna do with that? God, I need some help. Do like I said, just grab that, and then watch what God do. Wow. So God, he has his own set time. See, he has his own season when he want to show through stupidity, and others do stupid things. God, I take stupid, I take the foolish things of the world to come from the wise, so he do whatever he want to.
Right. Yes. Amen.
Amen.
Yes. We're gonna double back, y'all, in just a second. We gotta introduce our last guest right here, Miss LaQuita Lewis, Coach Queen. Y'all welcome her in. She is. You live in Marlin, right?
Mahia.
I'm sorry.
Not trying to be funny, Marlin.
Yes, I wouldn't either. I forgot. I'm trying to remember the notes. But yes, Miss Quickly here is a life coach, and she has multiple businesses. Today, I asked her to speak on talking about how to start a business up because she's a great life coach. She has helped me out over the last few days. It probably didn't even mean to, but we have talked, and I just love this woman. Like, even just meeting her at the meet and greet before we started the vodcast, and I know you had my mentor talk about who is that, so I was honored to have you come and be on the show today and talk with us. I just think you're a brilliant person, a beautiful person, a beautiful soul. Yeah, she is so sweet, like so sweet. Like she probably gonna get tired of me because I'm calling her all the time.
Thank you, man. I'm honored to be here amongst like-minded. You know what I'm saying? I tell everybody that. Yes, I am LaQuita Brewer. I'm from Mahia, Texas. Have several businesses. Some are still up, some are down. That comes with life. That's, my family also has, which all might know, Wright's Barbecue in Mahia, Texas. It's been there for 67 years. Third generation in. I have a food truck coming that I'm gonna do with my quick seafood, so that is coming. But let me speak on the topic of business, being in business, and if somebody wanted to start a business or how you look at it. Okay. Experience is the best teacher. That goes with me, and that's how I've been. And when I was listening to your story, I thought about how I tell so many that when you sleep on your gifts that God gives you, that's even in business. See, we're not saying don't work the 9 to 5 until it can fund your business. You might have to do it like that. That will make you successful. But what we have to do is stop putting God in a box.
Come on.
See, we'll put him in a box and he's big. You know, he's big, he's omnipresent.
Yes.
So he's big. And I tell everybody, don't put him in no box and he got to use you. He got to use you for something. Hey. Keep your eyes on your paper in business, on your own paper. Stay in your own lane.
Yes.
Ride your own way. I can't be like you. You can't be like me. I don't desire to be. See, once you match the things of being yourself, your business will flourish.
Come on.
You got to put God first. God first.
Come on.
He said, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and he'll add all that other stuff unto you. So you put him first. So if you need to say, God, what is my purpose? Stop asking. I can't ask JB what's my purpose in life because she don't know. She didn't make me. She don't know the hairs on my head. So I have to ask God, hey, God, is this? I might think that I'm supposed to be selling sandwiches. And God say, no, I need you to go over here and I want you to sell potatoes. I want you to sell clothes. I got to ask God to order my steps. He said a good man's steps is ordered by the Lord. So that's what I use. Amen. You also got to know you have to be consistent in business. You have to have consistency, discipline, quality, and it always has to be the same.
Yes.
Be the same. And you need to learn business etiquette. If you don't have business etiquette, you won't have a business. You have to first be an employee to even be an employer.
Yes.
Yeah. You have to first be able to lead before you can be a boss. And you got to remember who your boss is in business. You know who your boss is? You have a boss in business. You know who it is?
God.
Your consumer.
Okay.
God is your boss of your life.
Yes.
But your consumer is your boss.
Yes.
You can't say that one day I want to do business, next day I don't.
Right.
You can't do that because you're not in business. Business is, I'm in business whether it's tax season or not. I'm in business whether it's $300 today and $2,000 tomorrow and $0 the next day. I'm still in business.
Yes.
A lot of people get it confused and think it's going to be pretty days all day. They call you big money when they see you. Don't know we got to pay. Come on, man. Don't know we got to pay the IRS. We got to pay taxes. We got to do this. We got overhead. You see what I'm saying? When you learn that you have all of that stuff, when you learn how to first personally develop. See, I did everything kind of backwards because I fell into the business. I was born with the spoon in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I took over. So I had to make a lot of mistakes in learning and personal development. I had to be personally developed to be who I am now.
Amen.
See, when you personally developed and you run a business, a customer can come in there irate, cutting up. And guess what? You got to humble yourself and not cuss them out. See, cussing them out ain't the... See, it's some people that... See, when people see stuff like that, they won't come to you for business because I don't know you're hard to deal with.
Right.
You're hard to. I don't know if you're gonna cuss me out if I got a little something. I don't want to spend my money with you.
Right. And word of mouth will destroy you.
You might blast me or something. That's not good business etiquette. You got to be able to just buckle down. You see what I'm saying? Buckle down. Get rid of the distractions. Stop expecting your family. I'm gonna say this. Stop expecting your family and your close friends to be the first ones to support you. They're not gonna support you. They sure will not. I'm not saying, and it's okay. I'm not saying all, but most of the time, it's an entitlement issue.
That's right.
They feel entitled, or they don't expect that to come out of you because they don't want their generational curse broken. Because they feel like that you're supposed to always work for somebody. But I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you.
Tell it, sister.
Tell me.
I'm my own boss.
That part.
I'm my own boss. Not saying that I will never. I can't say I never will have to go back to work for nobody. I can't say I ain't never worked for nobody because I have. But I feel better working for myself. I feel better putting my gifts out for myself. God said be fruitful and multiply. And that's in all things. People think that's just about having babies. No. He said the things that I give you, I want you to multiply.
Come on.
That's right.
Ain't no, if you are in my way and if you are taking stuff away from me, if somebody's taking stuff away from your business, they are subtracting.
That's right.
If you're not an investment, you are a liability. I need you away from me. I cannot run a business. I cannot run a business, right? Run a business and stay, with my blinders on. We're going to talk like horse, with the horses. Put your blinders on. But if you're distracting me, you got to go. You got to go. I have learned this over the years. I don't hire two sets of people. See? And hear me clearly when I say this, and I ain't going to stutter at all. I don't hire family anymore. Ooh. And I don't hire my friends' children. You got to always hire people you can fire.
That's right. That's what she told
I
me.
have gotten situations to where I couldn't fire him because that's my brother. And my dad gonna say something. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you.
Right.
That's my brother. He's late all the time. Okay, oh well. No, that's not business. That's not doing business.
Right.
Because the people that you cannot fire are the ones that make you miserable. They make you miserable. So I've learned that. So in doing business, always step out. When I say step out, I mean step out on faith. Stop playing small. You are not small. In order to be a boss, you are not small. You gotta be humble. We know that. Be humble. But there's nothing wrong with being confident in your business. Always invest in yourself, even in your business. How you think she learned how to paint all of that stuff? She invested in herself. Whether it was money, whether it was time, whether it was research, she invested in herself to keep going and keep getting better. You do hair, go to hair shows. You research hair. Do that if that's what you're going to do. And stop comparing yourself. This is the last one that I'm going to talk about. Stop comparing yourself to other businesses. Stop trying to compete. I'm going to tell you something.
Stay in your own lane.
Stay in your own lane because if the lane is big enough, I don't care. And even if I'm not in my own lane, I could be in my own room with a bunch of you. You can put me in a room with a bunch of you. We're going to go to the grocery store right fast. Let me take you out to the grocery store.
Come on, sister.
You go on the bread aisle. Do you think HEB sit up and take their time to say, well, I'm going to put Mrs. Bird over here. I'm going to put Rainbow over here. No, they put all the bread right there in one section. And you going to shop and buy what you like or what you want. So you can put me next to anybody running a business, anybody doing hair, anybody selling clothes. They're going to pick who they like, who they want, who treat them right, who do this for them, who have certain standards. Don't never devalue yourself by moving off emotions. Emotional sales. Emotional sales will kill your business. You're emotional. Well, I don't think they can afford it. Your customers are your customers.
That's right.
Alright? Your customers are your customers. It's not that they can't afford it. They don't want to buy what you are selling, but they'll go down the street and get it from somebody else and have on $300 pair of shoes, but then want to give you $75 for your craft because it was you. They wanted you to give them a handout. No, I'm not going to do it. It's a difference in value and worth. You're not going to play with me like that. You got to stay in business mode always. I'm in business mode when I'm in the store. I'm in business mode wherever. I'm in business mode right now. You know what I'm saying? Right now. That's what you gotta understand. In order to be anything, you gotta know that you a boss. And I'm serious, like a boss, you the boss. That's
That is like the first thing that she taught me was to take emotion out of my business, because that's what was hurting me. And this lady pep talked me. I'm trying to tell y'all. I was like, I got it. I'm okay. I ain't doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm sensitive. I can't help it. But that did toughen me up. That helped me get through a couple scenarios the last few weeks. I want to thank her so very much because I was able to pop my collar and keep on moving. You know what I'm saying?
There's no price and value. You know, for value is priceless. You can't put no value behind it, so can't nobody give you what they want to give you for your value, because it's priceless. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so pumped up. I'm ready to go start a new business right now. I don't even know what, but I'm just like, whatever it is, I can do it. Whatever it is, I can do it. Like, girl, you need to add motivational speaker to your list of stuff, because I'm trying to tell you, you gotta be free. Even the fish talk about, he's like, yes, what's going on? You know?
I love this. It's not a spirit power. It's spirit power. And I'm big on spirit power.
Yeah,
man, I feel like we can conquer the world with spirit power.
Y'all was made me turn my keyboard over and go to church. I'm gonna go to church.
I'm like, French fry, hold on. You know,
I was gonna get you.
You gonna get to take us home with a little Negro spiritual later. Put that right now. But y'all, we had to watch French fry. She will go to church on us real quick. But I love it.
Anytime you feed your brain, this feed your mind, body, and soul. This is what this is. This is mind, body, and soul treatment. Yeah, you gotta be in line with God to catch this.
Come on.
So you know this a meal to me, man.
So y'all do know that we setting some new history right now, because you don't often see people sitting around taking advice and listening, and all of us was like, you know what I'm saying, like we was all in, girl. You can just have a whole room listening out. So I do love that. I love that you don't. Yeah, she don't have a problem. She don't have a problem showing.
Not that I hadn't heard these things. I just love to hear confirmation.
Right.
When you sit back and you truly listen,
yes,
he'll send his message.
So it's a sign. It's a sign.
And that's the difference, because like a lot of times people will hear it and they don't listen. So it's like you said, you gotta wanna listen. You gotta wanna take it in. You gotta be that boss all the time. And a lot of times people don't. They don't. It go in one ear and out the other. They sit there and they're wasting your time. Right. Hear it.
Different things stick at different times.
Right.
You could have heard that 5-6 years ago, and it didn't stick the same way.
Right. And even what you said is sometimes people does not want to listen to certain people.
That's right.
And people can take it differently from me, take it differently from him, take it differently from her, and then take it differently from her. You know.
But it's like she said, it's that presentation.
Signs, man, signs everything to God, because I feel like this is me.
And when it's time to receive
everybody not going to catch it at the same time.
You might miss. So you try something 10 times, and it don't work out. When that 11th time, they jump on fire.
And that's crazy, because you know that's what we gotta continue to do to our youth, because now the children growing up nowadays, they not like us. They not like us at all.
Because I feel like with the kids these days, because I go back when I was a kid, brothers like you was everything to me. You know what I'm saying? Brother, the village been everything to me because I'm what the village raised. You know, because my mother raised for, it's been the women's world. Women been raising the world. And it's still been like a man checking in, man. And at the end of the day, it's gonna be a conflict when we ain't had no structure starting out the gate. And then we're getting away from strength. So we getting away from strength and they never had no structure. That's why we in the pandemic.
Don't put it on our generation.
No, just the whole because A woman can't even possess her own power because it's not even a man. It's not nowhere to help to bring out the power that she got in her because we lacking men. And then the women still giving birth. Women still raising kids. They still get kids ready for school. Grandma now women has been raising kids. Now they grandma. Now they raising the grandkids. We need the man and stuff.
Well, a lot of these generations that are younger, they spend a lot of time trying to be friends with their kids, and that's what a lot of big problems coming in.
No, that's for sure. That's one of the big problems because they don't have there's no discipline. But then you can't nobody tell your kids nothing. But we're from everybody can tell you something.
Right.
Look, now they go through the neighborhood, you got to whip them by everybody in the house. You got
Now they ain't like that because
I got two pastors that that minister to me. I go to two different churches, and one of them is an older pastor, and he's been saying this past year and recent that there's going to be a generation lost. We've had that generation. We know which generation that is. We have to pick up the next one. Our work is to be done, and that generation happens. We pray for them to love them. It's already declared there's going to be a generation lost.
Not for real.
Now we have to catch up. Catch back and catch that next.
And this where this coming in. What you got going on? What Miss Bear got going? All this is what you got going on. Everything all got to do with the spirit being pushed with power to build protection around the youth and the elderly. Because we come from there where you reach your hand down for the next generation and hold your hand up high for the elderly. So we done got away from that.
The challenge now is that lost generation. I don't know what year to say it was, but they somewhere in the midst. The generation up under them, those are the ones we need to grab, because if not, they're going to be looking at the lost generation and thinking what they're doing is cool.
That's why I said the next generation after lost ones we grab. Those are the ones right now that if you begin to catch them in the middle school, you still have a chance.
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
You have a
middle
chance.
School. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it gets a little harder once they get in high school.
Right,
but it's still possible.
It's more influence there.
It's still possible.
It's more influence there.
But right now, that actually is starting right now, 13 through 16, it's real tough in the boys and the girls right now. But if you can, all the time, and I go into the nursing homes every month.
I was going to ask you what age
if I go by myself.
What age groups do you work with kids?
I'm currently in the after school program. I'm working with a teacher art 1st through 6th grade. Okay. But I've worked with from pre-K, kindergarten, all the way up to senior. This summer I worked with children that were 11th, 12th grade, 10th, 11th, 12th. And although they are receiving
it's gonna get bigger.
Art on another level. I try to show them that gift will make room to provide. Everyone isn't made to go to college.
Right.
And to put that pressure and that stigma on them, that's really unfair.
No, that is.
But if you teach them that this gift you got, it will provide. It will take care of you. If you're an artist, and he's giving you that gift, fine tune that gift. Perfect your craft.
Right.
And it will make room for you.
Right.
So I love to use art as a way to grasp them and a way to allow them to express themselves. We keep saying a child needs to stand, a child plays, but then in the next breath you want them to grow up and be grown. No, we have to allow kids to be kids. Allow them to express themselves and communicate. Because you got to keep those doors open, because if you're not giving it to them, they're going to get it somewhere. And I'm fine with them. Even though these not my kids, I don't go in there acting like I'm their home girl. I'm Miss Bible. And I like to check the set. Sometimes I might be Miss Sheila, but very seldom do I allow them to let me be Miss Sheila with them. I'm using Miss Bibles at all time. I'm a mother, I'm a Ghani, and I'm your art teacher. I'm going to love you, and I'm finna push you.
You gotta give them
I'm going to give you room to express yourself. In art, there are no right or wrong.
And there's no attitude.
There's no right or wrong.
And that's giving them structure. That's giving them structure by having them call you Miss Bibles instead of trying to be cool with you. Because if they call you Sheeta, they might be trying to be cool with you.
Well, they own it. They only bringing what they've been taught in the house. So you just changing it up.
Because I say the same thing to kids sometimes. They might be like, hey, Miss JB, and I'm okay, baby. They say JB. I'm like,
because I'm still saying this.
Don't get it home.
I'm still saying, I'm 47 years old. I'm still
They
saying.
don't get it home.
Yeah.
So do that mean they not supposed to get it ever?
Yeah.
That's when the village come in.
That's when the village come in.
That's when the village come in.
Exactly.
Somebody was doing it for me, so I feel like it's my obligation to do it for the next.
And that's what we got to repair, is that generation that's lost is not giving it to the generation positively up under that.
And talk about God with it. See, people get away from not talking about God, not sharing, like, you know what I'm saying, shining how important God is in your life. That's why they kids and some of they caught in the jam, because they don't know how important God is. Because they know how important God is, they won't be so much caught in the jam, because they'll know what to do. Because they'll be thanking God and praying and asking Him what directions, because that's all I've been doing. You know, through this law stuff, I've been talking to God, because that's the only friend I found when I couldn't talk to nobody else. So when I found Him, I didn't worry about talking. I enjoyed talking to the wind. Because talking to the wind exposed my fake friends.
That's the greatest gift you ever give your kids, is the gift of God. Early on, that's the greatest gift you can ever give your child, is the gift of God. Because even when I didn't go to church with my children, I always talk about my babies. Because even when I didn't go to church, I always allowed them to find their own churches. Because their religion might not be the religion that I seen. I raised Church of Christ. So I allowed them to choose their own churches, but you have to go to a church. Even when I wasn't going, somebody picking them up. Somebody picking them up. It's a van. I love my Aunt Zayda and her husband Gerald. It's a van gonna pull up and get them. I'm gonna give my Sunday to myself.
That's that big.
Because that's the mind frame.
My mama used to do it the same way. Like, y'all going on. We'd be like, why you ain't going? Mama done went to church her whole life as a kid.
Man, I went sparingly. But when I started going on a regular basis every Sunday, my kids quit the church they were going to, and they started coming to the church with their mother.
Because you still being an example that you want. You still being an example.
Because they went every Sunday, they got the bucket, because they got to find their own way. I don't even trip, because I know what I poured in. See, I can trust them to go anywhere in the world. I don't worry, I see good at night. I write them up in prayer if it get too tough. I did that years ago. And I trust what I poured in. Somebody asked me that one time. With Tasida. I was so worried because my baby's so sweet. I was worried if she was going to be out. She didn't want to stay home the longest. I was worried about it. But he asked me, he said, do you trust what you poured in? Yeah, I trust. I know what I poured into them. I gave them God first. I taught them how to take care of themselves. They done watch me work. They done watch me hustle. They done watch me do. I know that they know how to take care of home. They know how to grocery shop. Everything they need to know to take care of themselves, they know that.
Right.
So I got to trust what I poured in.
Yes.
You gotta sit back and trust the process.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you like I said, if you brought them through God, they gonna always all gonna line up. It's all part of the mistakes and growing. But God ain't gonna never go there when you put that blood of Jesus around.
Man, they empty vessels.
And it's such a beautiful thing.
They
to see
empty
the kids.
vessels.
I love to hear
Every
kids
child
talking
is
about
empty
God
vessels.
and singing. And my little grandson started singing the stuff from last and you taught her. And I was like, baby, that's good. Go to school and teach all your friends.
That's why I don't like.
Sing with your friends.
That's what I don't like people. I don't like people playing on God, because God been so real to me. When you play with Him, you make me get real aggravated with you. That's how I be ready to fight and do something to you by playing with God, because that's real.
You're doing violence.
No, that's just the warrior. That's the warrior I became on accident. I became that on accident because you were so good to me. Why would I allow you to play with that, man? I'm not gonna let you jam my time. I'm tired of God thinking I'm with you, because I'm not. I always define that I'm with God every time.
Amen.
And you did exactly what God said in the Bible. He said, train up a child in the way they should go, and when they are old, they won't depart from it. So that's what they do. We learn, and you gotta understand. He said, rightly dividing the word of truth. Yes. See, my dad is a pastor, but I didn't follow the way. I was, they say pastor kids, the worst kid. Don't y'all believe that? But what it is, I don't care what it is. Even with the generation being lost, we gotta understand those are generational curses that have to be broken. And once you stand on business to break a generational curse, the rest of the family not gonna like you, because you're not sweeping nothing up on the rug. You're not sweeping up on the rug. You uncovered it. Keep going in. It has gotten to where the generation is so bad that they don't understand that they created it. By not letting your children, like hushing your kids and telling them to get out. No, your kids have feelings and emotions and stuff. Let them express themselves. Stop telling them to hush.
You closing
Stop
the
telling
man
them
with
to
it.
cry. Stop not to cry and this, that, and stop
they couldn't come to you.
Right,
They couldn't come to you.
right.
But they was only doing what they was taught. Stay out of grown folk business, do this, that. Well, what if a grown folk is touching me, mama? What if this is happening to me? I'm still supposed to stay out of a grown folk business. But then they want to sweep it under the rug because they don't want nobody to know.
No.
But guess what? That rug get full.
So,
and that stuff starts seeping out.
Then
And then when it starts seeping out, you can't put it up.
You can't put it up.
It's time to bring it to the red.
You start
carpet.
falling on it there. You still falling backwards on it.
So we all got to know we got to take care of the generational curses. That's with everything. Then you got gatekeepers. That's why they won't open up no businesses because they got their friends in their ears and stuff. And stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't do that if I was you. You can hustle. Listen, I came from that generation. I was a hustler, but I would be nobody's OG. Do you hear me? To sit up and tell you to go out here and sell some dope to end up in a penitentiary or dead. I am no good to you. If I can sit up and tell you that, I know where to lead you to.
That's a drug dealer, a hustler, bigger than that.
That's it. That's what
I'll sell you if you stay quiet long enough and listen. Yeah, that's a hustle.
That's real. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Like OG can only teach them one
Thing,
thing.
for real.
That's it.
How to do
That's
wrong.
it.
How to
That's
do
what-
wrong.
They'll do that. But I'm just saying, when they say they don't never call nobody your big brother or your big sister if they never showed you them tendencies.
Come on, man.
The big brother and big sister used to look after you like your mama and daddy did, right?
Even when you wrong, they tell you wrong. You're not offended by
You're
that.
not
Like,
offended by it.
if somebody going along with your wrong and they not
Come on.
telling you wrong, they don't love you. They don't love you. Hey, y'all hear that? People that I really deal with and that can stand to be around me,
They love the realness about you. You love for the same thing and you hate it for the same thing. You see what I'm saying? I'm love for the same thing and
I'm
hate it
not
for
for
the same thing.
everybody, and I've learned to be all right with that.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah, I can love you from a distance, but I love everybody.
I'm good.
Yeah, but I know how to love you from a distance, because before I mistreat you, I'ma let you. Yeah.
Because I come
I
from
got to mistreat
I
you.
come from here where we congratulate before we hate you. Congratulate you. We gonna say something good about you. My grandma always said this: if you ain't got nothing good to say,
don't say nothing.
Hey,
I think everybody's grandma said that.
Yeah.
So I stand on
Go
that.
ahead.
I still hear my grandma and my boys sometimes when I go wash your hands before you touch that food. I hear my grandma. I'm still tuned in. You know what I'm saying? I'm still tuned in.
And y'all know that lost generation is a generation that got up for Easter, but didn't take their kids to church, but they had them all dressed up. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of that. I'm like, well, where y'all going? We trying to find out Easter egg hunt. They going hopping house to house, just trying to find Easter egg hunts, but not taking these children to church, not telling them what the true meaning of Easter is. Got them thinking that they eggs and bunny rabbits and stuff. See, when we were younger, they let us hunt for it because it was fun. It was something to do, but they still taught us what the true meaning was.
Right, go to Sunday school.
Yeah. And we done everything together. We done everything as a unit. The kids that we used to we was as a unit. We done it together. Everybody done it together. Everybody was together with it. Man, I don't understand the division because we come from being segregated, and now we showing separate. We so confined in our groups. And it's not doing us no justice in the bottom, man. So we got to come together for the strength of it, man. That's all I can say, man.
So, how do y'all think are some ways to maybe possibly grab that lost generation or even children to come?
Right.
Because there's still some broken gaps up in it. Even when we saying we have a bad generation, that we can skip under and try to grab that generation. We got to remember that still.
They're not a bad generation. They just
lost.
And I used to call them the lost dummies. You know what I'm saying? So not really trying to be mean with it, because sometimes you can talk to kids. They'll say they're gonna do something, they gonna still do the opposite.
And
because the thing is,
you can't go off top. You gotta lead.
You gotta lead with them. Because you can tell them something over here, and then they go over and somebody else tell them something else.
You gotta lead by example. So they see that real character. Kids are smart, very. And everybody have the ability to decipher.
Right.
And discernment.
Man.
Yeah, for sure.
And the best way to reach them and connect with them is to go be with them. That's right.
And be who you are to them.
Go meet them where they are.
Yeah.
We always want to force people to come where we are.
Right.
I got something to give you. Come. No. If you really want to reach them,
pull up.
go to the hood. Go be with them.
That's what I do. I pull up.
Because I don't know the Bible front to back. but I have a heart, a spiritual. I'm a spiritual being. I have a giver's heart. But one thing I do know is that when you go be with people and you show them that you love them, you can reach them. You can't reach nobody you don't go be with.
Right. Anytime you show a
God and Jesus, you think about all the places that Jesus went. Jesus wasn't just at the church at the church.
No.
Jesus was in the hood.
He came.
Jesus was on the block.
He came.
Jesus was at the crack house. He was at the whole. He was in the places where the sick. Because if you well, you don't need him. You good. You don't need God. But if you sick, go to the hospital.
If you hopeless, go to God. He coming to you from here and all that, man.
And you gotta approach it with love.
Yeah, always.
Approach it with love.
Always.
Like y'all don't understand. So many kids, and I tell my children this when they go to school. I say, y'all gotta understand. Treat everybody with kindness. You don't know what they're going through.
Come on.
When they come to school, some of those children that are coming to school, that's their safe haven. Come on, that's their safe place right there. Because when I go home, I ain't got no lights, I ain't got no water. My daddy an alcoholic, my mama getting beat. I'm raising little children. I got to go sit at home and come on. I got to be the mama and the daddy because my mama is 22 and I'm 13, and it's real. She had me when I was 9 years old. Just saying, it's the truth.
I said, it's reality. It's the reality part of it, though. It's reality.
If you don't grab them, like she said, where they are. God said that. He said, come as you are. You want. Some people want to just put it together and say, well, he's trying not to wear anything to check. That too. But he said, come as you are, you dirty, filthy rag. That heart right there. Meet that child with that heart right there that they got. You got it. Love will conquer anything. Love will, listen, you can be wanting to beat me up. You can be wanting to beat me up, turn me up from shred. But if I just humble myself and show love, if I humble you gonna come to me. If you having a bad day, you gonna come to me. Because you know I'm gonna give you love. I'm gonna pour love into you. Listen, I'm gonna pour love. And God say his cup runneth over, so I ain't gonna run out if I'm doing it from God. If I'm doing it from God, I'm never gonna run out.
Like me, I ain't ran like you just said. You ain't never run down. That's fine.
That's why I was talking about my spirit. When I pull up in Hillsboro and I'm finna go be with them kids, and most days I see at least 50 kids.
Come on.
Wow. I'm energized. But at 6, I'm back here on it and I'm low. But just me knowing I'm finna go be with them, y'all.
I talked to you one time when you was headed out there. You was like, I'm about to get in.
It's so important to me. It's not even about, because I haven't worked in years for nobody. And it wasn't about the wage. It's not about the wage. Because the money, if it was about the money, I wouldn't be driving down there. Right. It has nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with
the experience that I desire and what I get.
Your service. God say He put her here for others. And that's why I always pray. That's my prayer. He has kept me living. I could tell y'all so many stories, but I ain't. On how many times I was supposed to be here. And when God I had over, this was back in 2013, day before Mother's Day, I had over 13 blood clots in my lung, one the size of a quarter. Do you hear me? I laid there and I told God, I said, God, I'm done. Whatever you do, just let somebody take care of my kids. I've lived a long time. I called my doctor on the phone. He said, is that you, Quita? Pounding like a dog, like I'm panting like a dog. My bad. Panting like a dog. I said, yeah. He said, you get to the hospital and you get there now. Me being me. See, I can tell you what God will do for you. Me being me, on my own self time, I hung up the phone with the doctor. And I said, I'm done. I'm tired. I was in that much pain. I laid there 2 more hours. My sister came over and she touched my leg and I hollered because that's how bad of the pain, how much pain I was in. When I got to the hospital, they started giving me morphine. I was on my way. I was on my way out. I was on my way out of here. They was just making me comfortable. Well, I had a friend come through there because they couldn't get my blood. It was hard to get my blood. Named Shauna Anderson. She came through nurse. She said, "Move out the way. I got her. I'm turning into a baby. See, pain will make you turn into a child." And I said, I'm so sorry. I knew I was dying, though. I felt it. People don't understand what I know, but I knew I was dying. My body was suppressing. But when I tell you, when God wants you to live, it's not a demon in hell that can kill you.
You got that right.
When I was paralyzed to Waco and got over here, and Dr. Chin told me, he looked over me, and the last words that I heard from him, he said, Laquita, you had 13 minutes to live. And I don't remember nothing else. I went into ICU, and God brought me through. He said, I've seen people die from one blood clot, but it keep you. I know what he'll do for you, so that's why I'm here to serve. To serve. You ain't got to pay me to serve. Jesus did. Listen, you know what I want? My reward is in heaven.
Oh, wait, I want to hear job well done, baby. Open the gates.
Yes.
I don't want to get turned away when I get to the gate.
Yes.
I want to hear him say job well done, baby. To walk on golden street.
It's in heaven. He said, I didn't mean to turn it in the church, but what he say?
The church that would go whatever, what 2 or more are gathered in his name. But we already escorted the church.
He said he go away to prepare a place for you. He said there are many mansions.
Yeah.
Now think about the mansions down here.
Yeah.
Mansions is over 20, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 square feet. He said I prepare many mansions.
Come on.
All you gotta do is get your name in that book. I want my name in that book.
You heard me?
I want my name. God don't gotta bless me with money. Bless me with more life, more strength.
Just wait up.
Put more time on the clock for you.
Waking up is enough.
We don't know. It's like
Everything
the
else
hourglass.
is next.
It goes
Put
and
some
goes.
more time on the clock.
I'm like turning it out.
Nah, for real.
Just wake me up.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Well, this has been an awesome Black History Month kickoff. Oh my God, it's been so powerful in this room today. Like, I still have stuff I wanted to say, but we are nearing the end of our show for today. We'll be back with a whole lot more Black history for this month, visiting Black businesses. We will definitely be seeing these ladies again. They're going to come join some other shows, and we're going to talk about all this again. French fry over there, you going to take us down with a little spiritual.
Now, I wanted to say something. This Saturday, Deeply Rooted and Kashawn Ballou Band.
Yes.
I'm a musician.
Yes.
Like I said.
I
live by my name, not by my dad's name, because I made my own list.
Yes,
It's my name.
She's
So
bad.
we're going to be at Barnett's Whiskey House.
That's right.
With the Mardi Gras party. I'll be performing from 7 to 10. There'll be shrimp, crawfish, whatever.
And Deeply Rooted.
Deeply Rooted we'll be doing the podcast there. And I want to give a big shout out to Miss Desiree King from Barnett's.
Desiree.
So if y'all not doing nothing, y'all come see Kashawn. I'm telling you.
And we'll be out there.
We coming, man. We coming.
Yes. Make sure that's part of it. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be hanging out this month. We'll be visiting other businesses, popping up on restaurants, popping up on barbershops. Oh, we about to do the thing.
We popping up, man.
Yes,
I have
what's going on?
my 6-year anniversary event. Although I do not celebrate the anniversary, I do a give back to women that have suffered from breast cancer or are currently going through that situation.
Amen.
All proceeds go to them.
Yes. Make sure you let us know. We'll make sure we reenact it again. We'll make sure we get it again. Make sure.
Posting the flyer.
Yeah,
it's called,
I've shared it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Survivor Paint Talk.
Survivor Paint Talk. Y'all hear that?
Exactly. That's where you need to be. February 25th. It's a Sunday evening.
Come out and support, man. We need all the support. We need all the support.
I do want to ask one more time, Miss Bell down here. Do you want to tell us anything interesting about Black history again? I knew we was gonna get it from you.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna say keep researching.
Yes. Amen. Yes. And she gonna keep us healthy, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the farmer's market, get some greens and some kale and some turnips and some potatoes. I don't know what all you got in stock now, but that's because, you know, the different seasons bring different fruits and stuff.
No doubt. And save a life before you take a life. You got to most definitely do that.
And that's one thing that she was telling us about is, you know, we are what we eat, you know. So, as you heard her say, y'all ain't been to the doctor in 25 years.
Look, French fries stay in there. They know me by name, middle name, address, social security.
You need to get over to the farmer's market. I'll give you some fresh stuff. Bring it out, cook it for you. You know what I'm saying? We get it.
So we need a French fry tea.
Yes. So, Miss Shay over here, Shay's Creation, she did forget. We told Queen earlier that she forgot y'all's gift, so we're going to double y'all up next show. But we do have Mr. and Mrs. Bell's gift that she was working on. This is for Mr. and the Mrs. Yes, that's her little wheelbarrow and her fruits. Yes, and we always custom make our gifts. And I'm sorry we had moved locations today, so we kind of forgot some gifts. But we got y'all. Don't worry about it. We got y'all something beautiful too. We worked on y'all first. Oh, thank you. But we still want to let y'all know, so that way y'all have something that y'all love, deeply rooted, that we created something just for you. We always creating it, and we just be looking at stuff, and then we just got caught up there.
Man, me myself, I love power coming from women. Period, man. Just a power coming from women, man. They just do something to me, man.
Yes.
So I appreciate y'all. But y'all make me strong with my strength. Women make me strong because I do this for y'all.
Yeah.
Because I do this for my mom.
I like that.
All right, French fry.
Come on now, y'all. We finna do my thing. Look, our theme song. Deeply Rooted.
Y'all catch us next time on Deeply Rooted. We're loving our guests that came out today, Mr. Tasida, Mr. Quita, Mr. Virgil, and Miss Kay over here. And our host, checking the chair over here, Shay, Miss J. Bizzle, the Waco alien.
And Lil Willie from the Miners, aka Mr. Introduction.
Nice Bill over here, from High Five. And then Mr. Sean, aka French Fry, the One Lady Band, y'all. Check us out. We're going to stay deeply rooted always, but definitely this month we're going to be putting it down for the Black History Month. Check us out. We'll holler at y'all. So stay connected and deeply rooted. Yay. What's up, world? This is the Deeply Rooted Vodcast host, Miss JB, aka Waco Alien, and we got Lil Willie from the Mainers, aka Mr. Introduction.
This is where reality meets wisdom.
Y'all look us up at Deeply Rooted BL9DC. YouTubers, y'all. Listen one more time at BL9DC.
Stay connected and deeply rooted
at all times.